In this installment, we take a 2953 Foundation Festival look at using the map and quantum travel to get around the galaxy. Whether you are looking to save lives, take on difficult jobs, reap the rewards of misplaced treasure, move the cogs of commerce, or just live in a dangerous galaxy, this tutorial guide will help you get where you need to go. Quantum travel is integral to every aspect of Star Citizen, and in its current alpha state, quantum travel has the occasional problem. No, let us instead say gaps to world-class performance. These gaps can confuse new recruits and occasionally confound even experienced citizens. While these gaps will be addressed in future updates, we want to play now, which leads us to having a need to work around or through various travel challenges. The application of the following techniques and processes will get you through most travel-related issues. To begin with, it is foundational to recognize that your ship's reticule, and not the apparent diamond targeting reticule area of the quantum drive system, is responsible for selecting your quantum travel destination. In many cases, these are aligned close enough to not cause any issues. However, several ships have the quantum drive targeting diamond way off from the ship's targeting reticule, leading to the case where the drive will not calibrate because you are not actually aligning it to a destination. Use the ship's targeting reticule and you will not have this problem. When quantum travel is not doing what you think it should, you must ask yourself, have you tried turning it off and on again?
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
It is not uncommon, particularly in a sequence of jumps, to have the quantum drive system on, spooled, and calibrated, and still not initiate travel when commanded. It is also not uncommon, particularly after completing a jump, to have several possible destinations not appear. If you are a passenger, this is a good time for a clever quip.
Help if I got out and pushed.
If you are the pilot, just turn it off and on again. The quantum drive will then spool and calibrate and travel when commanded. The first step in resolving any travel issue is to turn the quantum drive system off and back on again. Another challenge is when you have the quantum drive system on and you cannot find your desired destination, or you can find it and not be able to calibrate to it. If you have already turned it off and back on again, then there is a good chance the issue is with the routing the map has designated. When you have routed in the map, then the system excludes other destinations. Whether this is a destination you misselected or something left over from previous travel, the solution to this issue is to open the map and clear any routing. After this, you can put in a new route or exit and perform a direct jump to your desired travel marker. The second step in resolving any travel issue is to clear the map of any routing and route again, or then directly align with the desired destination. If you still cannot get where you want to go, and it is not a map routing issue, then there is a good chance that you are trying to chart a course through an object like a planet or the sun. Sometimes the quantum drive system will mark these issues with red icons and warning text letting you know that you will not be able to make the jump. However, this is not always the case. Making this challenge less obvious is the fact that many times the map system will successfully route you around an object using orbital markers, or in the case of ground destinations, directly curving your quantum travel path. Because of the system's frequent success, it becomes easy to forget that there may be a problem that requires you to manually route around the obstruction, and this is the answer. Manually choose destinations like orbital markers to reposition you so that you are no longer trying to jump through a physical object. If none of the above is working, then it is time to implement a different route on a larger scale. Quantum travel to another destination that is working and try again from a new angle. While it is not desirable to travel somewhere else, I have found it to be far faster than continually trying to make a quantum travel work that does not want to work. As much as it pains me to say it, many of my travel challenges have been caused by my own actions. Stepping back by getting somewhere that does work often lets me get to where I want to go by going through the act of setting up the route again or starting from a different location that does not have the impediment to travel in the path. The summary of steps for travel issues is thus: 1. Have you turned it off and back on again by tapping the B key? 2. Have you cleared your map of routing, access through use of the F2 key? 3. Have you manually jumped around the physical object using orbital markers or dash ground destinations to give you valid alignment? And 4, have you traveled anywhere you can and then tried again? When you try again, make sure you do it with more feeling. It has to be from the heart. You have to want to get there more than the quantum travel system wants to prevent you from getting there. You will soon find that you have incorporated these steps naturally into your travel routine and will not even notice how you have adapted to allow the nascent quantum travel system to flower into the exquisite intergalactic travel system it dreams of being. You have reached the end of this instructional unit and are free to return to independent study. Remember, if the trash goes in the bin, we all win.